Hello everyone, welcome to another video from Showmount 1029. Today I want to make a video today about, how I study languages when I'm working and stuff. So obviously it's different from most people because everybody has different jobs, but I have like an office job. And I get calls to, help out the customers or anything like that. While there's no calls coming in, I'm listening to the audio. And like, for example, I'm doing Chinese now. So I'm listening to Chinese news, podcasts. Like whenever there's break time, there's no calls coming in. I'm listening to straight Chinese audio, radios, news, and stuff like that. Just to keep listening and listening. And then I have like two 15-minute breaks. So I have a 15-minute break in the morning and I have a 15-minute break in the afternoon. And for those times, I use that time to just, again, work on my listening. I'll be listening to different things, working on, I bring my notebook. I bring my notebook sometimes and I review like the things that I'm learning, like the sentences, the words. I try to say them again and again and again during those 15-minute breaks, okay? And then if I'm so we get 1 hour lunches. I know some people, they only get 30-minute lunches. I sometimes do like a 30-minute lunch when I'm because if you do just 30 minutes, the other 30 minutes becomes overtime. So most of the time I just do the 30 minutes, but in those 30 minutes, I'm just working on my exercises, creating sentences, on writing dialogues down. Or I'm just practicing like some words that I having trouble with. So I'm always doing things and even if I'm eating during lunch, I'm eating, but I'm still studying, I'm working on my things. So I'm not wasting any time. I use as much time as I can to dedicate to the languages. As much time, man, you got to, man. And then after work, obviously I try to hit the gym, and then afterwards I try to find some people to practice with. And I try to practice what I learned. I try to practice what I learned from my from what I did in the lunch break and the other breaks that I had. I try to use that material, things that I created in my mind, like the sentences that I created and stuff like that, and what I'm learning, and I use that with the native speakers and try to do it again and again until it becomes natural. But obviously, before work, before even working, I already had my class with my teacher. Like for Chinese, I already have my my 1 hour Chinese class with her. It's even before work, I already got my speaking practice in. But just after work, that's just for extra reps that I do. So yeah, that's the thing I do sometimes. But it's just up to you though, because it just depends on different factors. Because obviously some people, they don't like doing it in the morning. If you don't like having I like to get the class in before morning and get it out the way, So I like to have my whichever language you're learning, like French, Chinese, Spanish, whichever language. If it was me, I would recommend trying to have a lesson before going to work. Obviously I do an hour, but that might be too much for somebody. So if you could do 30 minutes, like a 30-minute class, speaking session with a tutor, a friend, or a teacher, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be really good. And then you could do your studying during lunch break and stuff like that. And then you're done for the day, and that's it. So you gotta find ways to just try to find ways to fit that language in. And when I'm committed to work, when I'm driving to work, I'm listening to my Chinese courses and all that. I'm listening. I'm constantly listening. I don't really listen to music like that unless I'm with, obviously I'm with friends or family. I'm not gonna put the Chinese audio and make them listen to it. I'm not gonna do that, but I'll probably just listen to music if that's the case. But other than that, if I'm by myself, I'm doing my own thing, I'm listening to straight radio, news, course books. I'm listening to all that in whatever language I'm learning. So I try to find as much time as I can to just be in that language. So I recommend the same for you. If you go to work and stuff and you got a 1 hour break, I'm sorry, like a 30-minute lunch or a 1 hour lunch, man, just use that time for the studying. Use that time to study, and when you get home, you don't have to study. When you get home, you can just try to practice. If you didn't have your morning class, you could do the afternoon class, however you prefer. I like to have my morning classes in, get it out the way, and go to work. You know, but obviously, you could just work around how you would do it. So, like I said, if you do it right, then you'll be able to get your speaking practice in. You'll get your writing and vocabulary practice, and you will get your listening practice too if you do it right. So it's definitely possible. So you just gotta find a way to work around it. And if you're hungry enough for the language, then you're gonna find whatever time you can just to dedicate to it. So that's what I would recommend for you guys to do. If you in that situation, I would recommend doing that. Try to fit it into work. Do your studying during the lunch break, and if you have like 15-minute breaks like I do, just do your listening practice, or bring your notebook with you. Have your notebook and just review the vocabulary, review the things that you were doing, review them over and over so it sticks. You know what I mean? And yeah, that'll be good. You know, obviously people got kids and got other stuff to do after work. You know, for me, I don't have that stuff, so I don't have to worry about, you know, kids or anything like that. So it's kind of different for me. It's kind of better for me to, you know, dedicate more time, because I can actually dedicate way more time to whichever language I'm doing. So, and I'm doing multiple languages, by the way. I'm not just doing Chinese. I'm doing multiple languages. So yeah, it's definitely harder, but I can do it because obviously I just work, study languages, gym, and that's it. That's all I do. So it's much easier for me to do it. But yeah, let me know how you guys let me know how you guys use your languages at work. How do you try to study your languages at work? Or do you even study your languages at work? Let me know how you guys try to incorporate it. Maybe I can learn something from you guys, all right? But yeah, that's the video for today from Showmal 1029. Take care.